Today, we're going to talk about a superpower for the next generation, the ability to code. Let's break down what that really means and why it's such a game changer.
Seriously, think about the last game you played on your phone, or that website you were just scrolling through. Ever wonder how it all works? Well, what if I told you the magic behind it isn't really magic at all? It's code. And you know what the best part is? It's a language that kids are actually incredibly good at learning.
We spend so much time making sure kids learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. But in the world we live in now, a world totally built on technology, there's a new essential skill in town: coding. And this isn't just for kids who want to be engineers. Nope. It's for anyone who wants to understand and, more importantly, shape the digital world around them.
And the benefits here go way beyond just staring at a screen. Learning to code is like a workout for your brain. It teaches you how to tackle a problem, break it down, and find a solution. It's a total canvas for creativity, letting kids turn their wildest ideas into something real. And it's a masterclass in logical thinking, a skill that, let's be honest, is going to help them in every single part of their lives.
So where did this whole coding thing even come from? To really get why it's so important today, it actually helps to take a quick peek back at how it all started.
The journey of code is pretty amazing, actually. It all began way back in the 1800s with a woman named Ada Lovelace who basically imagined computer programming long before we even had the machines to run it. Crazy, right? Then, you fast forward to the middle of the 20th century, the first real computers are built, and boom, the first programming languages are born. And today, that little spark has turned into a massive fire, with hundreds of different languages powering absolutely everything we do.
Okay, so with all these languages out there, where in the world do you even start? Well, think of it like a toolbox. You wouldn't use a hammer to saw a piece of wood, right? It's the same idea with coding. Every language has its own unique strengths, its own special job.
This little chart here is a fantastic guide to get you started. For the younger kids, something like Scratch is just perfect. It uses these visual drag-and-drop blocks, so it feels a lot more like playing with Legos than writing complicated instructions. Then, once they're ready to type, Python is an incredible first language. It's super easy to read, but it's also powerful enough to build almost anything you can imagine. From there, the sky's the limit. They can jump into web design with HTML and CSS, or even get into robotics with C++.
All right, so you've seen the why and the what. Now let's get to the most important part, the how. Here is a super simple roadmap to get your kids started, right from your own home.
Getting into coding really doesn't have to be some big, scary thing. Just start with curiosity. Let them play. Then pick one language and just dive in. There are tons of free resources out there and huge online communities ready to help. But here's the real secret. Make it fun. Building a simple game is so much more rewarding than some boring old exercise. And hey, remember, getting stuck is part of the deal. It's actually how you learn and get better.
And to make things even easier, you can tailor their journey by age. For the elementary schoolers, you want to keep it visual and playful, so Scratch is perfect. As they get into middle school, they're probably ready to move on to text-based languages like Python. And by the time they're in 8th or 9th grade, they can start exploring more advanced stuff, like making websites interactive with JavaScript, or even building robots with C++. So, when you put all of this together, what's the ultimate goal? What's the big payoff? Well, it's not just about learning a new skill. It's about a really fundamental shift in how you see the world.
This quote right here really nails it. It gets to the absolute core of why this matters. We live in a world that is just flooded with technology, and we want our kids to be more than just people who consume it. We want them to be the ones who create it. Coding gives them that power. It's like pulling back the curtain to see how everything works and then giving them the tools to build their own digital worlds.
And look, this isn't just about training the next generation of software engineers. Not at all. It's about giving every kid a problem-solving superpower they can use in any career. Just imagine a doctor who can code a tool to analyze patient data, or an artist who brings their work to life with interactive code. That's the real power of learning this stuff.
So, the bottom line is pretty clear. We're living in a world that is literally built on code. Giving a child the ability to understand it, to speak its language, that's one of the most powerful gifts we can give them for their future. The source material for this whole explainer leaves us with a final, pretty powerful question to think about. The future is coded. Are you ready to help them write it?